Hi everyone, this is Anand and welcome to my channel, The DD Way, that is Deep and Different Way. So today we are going to continue our series which we have started in the last video, that is versions of Mahabharata. So in this video we are going to discuss about a new language with new versions of the stories. So without any delay, let's start. So before starting, don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. So let's start. So here we are with our episode 2, versions of Mahabharata. Let's start the second episode with different dialects and different stories. Here's our second episode. Last time we have discussed about Odia Mahabharat and also about Navagunjara, right? Now today we are going to discuss about the Bengali Mahabharat, which is after Odia Mahabharat. It's also at the same time in the 13th century of Odia Mahabharat. So we have a lot of interesting facts of the Bengali Mahabharat. Let's start about the writers of Bengali Mahabharat. So this Bengali Mahabharat, unlike the Odia Mahabharat, was composed by many poets. They were also sometimes contemporary to each other. Sometimes they were one after another, right? And also, this has a lot of different versions about the writers. Some are sometimes some people are told to be the first poets who wrote the Mahabharata. Sometimes it's not like that. But the credit given by Wikipedia, if you search it, we have the description link also, which we'll be sharing to you. The first person to write Odia Mahabharat is Kashiram Das, but he wrote only the first four parvas of the Mahabharat. In Mahabharat, we have 18 parvas or 18 parts, but Kashiram Das wrote only four parvas. The other parvas were written by his family, relatives, his sons, and also the whole rendition of Bengali Mahabharat, the credit is given to Kabi Sanjay. And also, this is a beautiful thing in our Indian culture where two different religions with hand in hand write a beautiful epic. Here, according to Dinesh Chandra Sen, a Muslim ruler who was Sultan Nusrat Khan, he was the Muslim Nawab of Bengal, or he's also known as Nazir Khan. He was the first person who commissioned the translation of Mahabharat with the Bengali name here, as you can see, Bharat Panchali. Also, Pargal Khan, another Muslim ruler, he also commissioned, and he is the first person who made um, another poet, Kabindra Prasad, right? He's another poet contemporary to Kashiram Das. He made him to write the Mahabharata. And also, I have already mentioned this. Kabi Sanjay was the first translator of the complete Mahabharata into Bangla. So there are a lot of he wrote it this Mahabharata in a poetic form, and he wrote this in the 15th century. He's also the contemporary of Chaitanya and Sultan Nusrat Khan or Nazir Khan. So there are a lot of translators, as you can see the whole list. Ghanshyam Das, Anant Mishra, Ram Narayan Datta, Ram Krishna Kavishekar, and a lot of their people are there. So some of the main people are here, as you can see, Kavichandra Chakravarti, or Kashiram Das, and Kabi Sanjay. Okay. Now we have learned a lot about the poets. Let's go into this story. We have the versions of the Bangla Mahabharat. In this Bangla Mahabharat, what are the different stories which are not the same in Vyas Mahabharat. Some parts were directly derived from the Vyas Mahabharat, others have been changed. So I have collected the versions of Kavi Sanjay because Kashiram Das version is not that available as Kavi Sanjay's. So we have the story here. Last time in Odia Mahabharat, I have discussed about this Shantanu Ganga story, which was different. It wasn't. It wasn't the same, right? So here, Brahma curses Mahabhisha, the previous birth of Shantanu, to become a Vanra, because as you know in the real story of Vyas Mahabharat, there is a small issue between Mahabhisha and Ganga, as he has his shameless ogling of Ganga's nudity in Brahmaloka. So Brahma observed this and he immediately cursed the king Mahabhisha to become a Vanara. So Mahabhisha worships Shiva, who grants his wish to have Ganga as his wife. So with some series of events like Shiva commanding Ganga to help the Vanara to become hairless like she is, making him to jump into fire, and the Vanara having his underbirth as Shantanu and marrying Ganga. This is a small different version, which is not the real story as it is. Of course, the Mahabhisha origin is same, but the Vanara is not there in the Vyas Mahabharata. As you can see here, we have another part here. The Rasu Yagna, which was conducted by the Pandavas, is held because Pandu was insulted in Swarga and he had sent Narada to urge his sons so that he can regain his status. And also, we know this story of Arjuna and Hanuman, a huge folk tale, which we know that Hanuman makes Arjuna build a bridge of arrows from Ramlingeshwaram to Lanka. And also, this is a very queer version that Duryodhana and Drona, they send a band of fasting sages led by Durvasa, but Drona was not included in this so-called treachery. So what happens, the story's the smaller part is that when the Pandavas were doing their Aranyavasa, exile, forest exile, Duryodhana, in order to teach them, sends a band of fasting sages, but Drona was not included in the Vyas Mahabharata. So Drona is also there. And also this is another small folk tale about Kakalilasura in Udyoga Parva. And Bhishma Parva, we have the story of Brahmachandala, which has Gadi, the king of Kanoj, and also he was the father of Vishwamitra. And also you can see the beauty and valor of horses was elaborated at great length. So you can see how the people of Bengal love talking about animals, their love for animals. And also in Karna Parva, Tarakaksha and Marakaksha is also there. At last, Manushala Parva, in this, Arjuna accompanies Krishna. We all know the death of Krishna. A lot of YouTube videos were made about it, where Krishna was shot at his right thumb of the leg, right toe. And Arjuna is shown not to, actually in Vyas Mahabharata, Arjuna was not there in that so-called part. But here we have Arjuna accompanying Krishna at the end. And also Svargarohana Parva, where Pandavas go to the heavens. Wherever the Pandavas fell, there was a new Tirtha emerging. And also the route was along the Ganga, which is, I don't think is really true. And also Meghanath Daitya tries to abduct Draupadi and is slain by Bhima. So these are all the versions which may be or may not be in Vyas Mahabharat, but they are not the exact same ones. They are different from the Vyas Mahabharat. Right? Now let's come into the main part, main focus of the video which I found it very interesting and astounding here. In Drona Parva, after Abhimanyu's death, a lot of you have seen the Star Plus Mahabharata and have seen the Abhimanyu death also. After this is the most different part. I don't think we'll find any of this in other Mahabharats. Draupadi leads an army of women against the Kauravas. So you can see here the love of women for dharma. Actually, women are not allowed to fight. Even people who are first born women and change into men like Shikhandi were not allowed to fight according to the ethics. But due to Abhimanyu's death, due to Abhimanyu's treacherous, villainous killing by the Kaurava generals, 7 Kaurava generals, this angered the women. Is this dharma? Killing a young boy, leave it a young boy, a warrior, when he is unarmed? So you can see here the love of Draupadi and the Pandava women about dharma, about righteousness. It also shows Bengali literature giving more power, a little bit more power to the women. We have a small kind of freedom for women. That women have also the power of fighting. It shows Adi Shakti here. This great version is there in the Kabi Sanjay's Mahabharat. So we have a lot of versions, a lot of interesting facts, as you can see, which is not found in any other place. The same story of Mahabharat, the same story of Mahabharat, the war between cousins, the Pandavas and Kauravas, with different stories and dialects, will be coming just for you. So before ending the video, I would like to give you a small question which you can linger on. Here in this story, I have told about in the Bhishma Parva about horses. There was a huge length. Now here's a small question for you. In which Mahabharat is the so-called description of armies shown as trees, plants in a beautiful way? What is that Mahabharat? That will be the topic of our next video. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.